a man, if he want to have a boy with you in the beginning of the pregnancy, he literally got to take you down through there and not love on you and respect you and treat you and not and something within yourself, everything, man, just to reproduce a male. You got to lose yourself. You got to destroy a part of yourself just to reproduce a male. That's your lower self. And we wonder why some women cannot reproduce male children. They can't. They only have female children. Even if it's by multiple men, they only have female children because they never hated themselves enough to reproduce the male. Me, I don't think I'm capable to even have a male child because of how much I know and how much wisdom I have and how much I love myself. Even if I got pregnant today, it would only be a female. Because I love myself. I'm balanced. I'm within myself. You feel me? I have knowledge of self. I can't reproduce a male. I can't. So even if I got pregnant today, I still couldn't have a male child because I don't vibrate that low. I'm not on a low vibrational, low frequency like that. You'll be better off mopping the ocean before I can have a male child. I can't do it. Some of us are not capable to do it. That's why you got multiple women who are out here with only female children by different men and they cannot reproduce male children. Because they love themselves too much, or they balance within themselves too much, they can't do it. These women out here with all of these sons and shit, they got 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 7 sons. They hate themselves, man. They're not balanced. They're fucked up. They don't know shit. And I'm not trying to be funny, but they're low vibrational women. They done been through a lot. They're probably going through a lot in the beginning of their pregnancy. They're probably being mistreated in the beginning of their pregnancy, not being loved the right way by the man. It could be anything. It could be their diet. It could be anything, man. Only low vibrational women, low frequency women in the beginning of the pregnancy can reproduce men. They're the only ones. They're lacking of knowledge and love of self and all that shit. That's why they degrade their daughters to men. All you men on the planet, you all were once female. Every last one of you. All of you men on the planet were once female, man. Your mama degraded you to a male, okay? You lost over 1,300 genes, man. That's why you'll never be a creator. You can't give birth. You literally got nipples and you got them for no fucking reason. You can't even breastfeed, man. You can't do shit. Thanks to your mother. Thank your mama for that shit. She hated herself. Degraded you. Because all of you men were once female. Every last one of you. All of you, you were women. Your mother degraded you in the beginning of her pregnancy through turmoil, chaos, duress, hey, anything, man. She destroyed you where you lost over 1,300 genes, man. Hey, me as a woman, I can't have no male child. If I did, bad in the beginning of the pregnancy. Literally, he would have to, if I'm whoever I'm having a baby by, he would literally have to treat me bad and like, you feel me, break me down. Other than that, I'm only producing females. It'd have to be something within myself that'll make me degrade my daughter to a male. I'm just telling you men that. For you men out there who think you the prize, think you the man, nah, boo. You came from a place of destruction, okay? Your mother created you from a place of destruction. She literally had to destroy a part of her X chromosome to create you. She had to destroy. This is why 90% of the crimes and SAs and unalivings are done by men. Because of the place of where they're manifested. They come from your lower state, women. Ladies, men come from your lower state. in the beginning of your pregnancy on whether you're going to degrade your X to a Y. All men were once female. They were all X's. There were two X's. Your mind state, you women, your mind state, the way you think, your condition, your environment as a woman determine on whether you are going to degrade your X, destroy part of your X to a Y. Men are manifested and created through a part of destruction. Okay? I just want y'all women to know that. Why y'all wondering why men running around here like some goddamn gremlins? It's because of you women and the mind state that you were in the beginning of your pregnancy on why you degraded your daughter to a male. You destroyed a part of your X, the two X's. He was a female, which was two X's. You degraded that and lost over 1,300 genes to create him. I just want y'all women to know this shit. So you can know that once you start loving on yourselves as women, getting balanced within yourselves as women, there will be less men born. I don't know how much harder to say this shit. Okay? I want y'all women to know that you women manifested men from your lower state. You manifested men from your lower state. You have to lower yourself to create them in the beginning of your pregnancy. Because all men were once female. I just want y'all to know that. And I can say this shit over and over and over again. To the people out there who understand what I'm saying, please tap on the screen. If y'all understand where I'm coming from, tap on the screen, man. And you women out there wondering why 90% of the crimes and SAs and unalivings are done by men. Why men are so destructive. Why they destroy everything around them, man. Because of you. You manifested them in your lower state in the beginning of your pregnancy. You destroyed your eggs to create them. You took away from yourself to create them. You had to be in your lower self to create them. They're destructive, evil. They're your enemy, your oppressors. They're not your friends.
David.
She has a song.
David.
She has a song.
David, say your question.
Okay, April, you go ahead. April.
Hi, I'm just here. So I am a mother, and I created. I got two girls and two boys. It's girl, boy, and then a girl. I just been like doing some research on different things, and it's just like the whole lie of God being a male when really it was a female. It's just a lot of lies that society has put on to everybody, and the confusion is like crazy. But I just want to know, like, what kind of sources did you get your information from?
Okay, about what part?
Just like about the just any the stuff that like what you're talking about.
Okay, hold on, let me mute you because it's echoing real bad, April. Okay, as far as with everything that I'm saying, it's so many books, so much knowledge about it, and you want to go digging for it. But like you were saying, April, you're new and you're trying to figure out things. And April, you've come to the conclusion that the first God on the planet was a female, right? So the male God is something that's new. Really, in actuality, men have taken everything and gender washed it. If the first gods on the planet were women, were female, right? The first gods, The first rulers on the planet were women. Everything, the first, even with religion and I'm gonna just say with the Bible. Even with the Bible, the original scriptures of the Bible were women. So it's just like there's so much stuff that men have covered up, and they basically the word patriarchy wouldn't even exist if there was never a matriarchy. They literally learned everything from the matriarchy. The first rulers on the planet was women, everything. So it's so much knowledge out there about it or whatever. So if you want to ask me like a specific question, then I can answer it. But overall, I'm only here to plant a seed as a messenger. I'm not here to hold your hand and teach you. But yes, April, there's so much information. Everything, men gender washed everything. They took everything from women. We were the first rulers on the planet. Female gods were the first gods on the planet. Everything that men learned from the patriarchy came from the matriarchy. So, yeah, any specific question?
How it came from y'all? Y'all didn't even rule.
Yeah, April. Anything that you wanted to say specifically? Yes, April, you can unmute. It's so much knowledge out there now. Like, we're in a new time where
I said, are you familiar with Sophia?
Yes, Sophia, yes, I am. Yes, Sophia, yes, I am.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just kind of learning about it. But
Well, yeah,
when I was young.
You're getting close. You're getting close. No, KJ, you're not coming up. Hold on.
Okay.
Yours is real echoing and real bad, April. KJ, you're not coming up, KJ. I'm sorry. Go on somebody else live, KJ. All of these people going live right now. Like, there's so many people going live. Why do you want to come up here, KJ? Why? And April, like with Sophia and all these different deities, the first gods on the planet were female. The first rulers on the planet were female. The first writers of the scriptures of the Bible were female. All right, female women, to be, I just want to be respectful to the women out there. Women, they were women. So a lot of the things that we see today, they all came from women. Let's just be real. All the prophecies and all these things, they all came from women. Everything. Men lied to us and lied to us about everything. Even the Sphinx over there in Egypt, in Africa, the Sphinx was actually a half woman and a half lioness. So they even knocked off the noses of the Sphinxes over there because they don't want you to know they were women. They were women. So everywhere we look, like even the scriptures, the original scriptures of the Bible were written by women. The prophecies, all that shit written by women. The first gods on the planet were women. The first rulers on the planet were women. Everything was woman. The planet is actually Mother Nature. Men have actually covered up all this shit, gender washed everything, man. They done lied, man. And now their time is up. Their time is up. Cause you really think that a fucking fake ass, weak ass lie was gonna conquer for long? You gonna get your little bit of shine, and the shit gonna be over. It's gonna go back to the original. You feel me? So it just is what it is. So that's where we are now. So if there was like any specific things you wanted to ask, other than that, I'm gonna go to user.
Hey, I just wanted to, everybody asking why Serpent is so mad and calling her angry and saying that she's crashing out. Like, the world is run by PDF files who grape children, and y'all are not mad. And men, the average man looks up to that. They idolize that. They want to be like the billionaires, like the rich and powerful men that are doing the most horrific stuff on the planet. And this is how they rule, by taking children and traumatizing the ever-loving crap out of them until they are small and manageable and feel powerless, with this shit stopping now. But y'all like want to, like, oh, why are you so mad? Who's been hurt? Like, we've all been hurt. This system is effed up, and I would rather go extinct than to continue to reproduce it. Like, what are you talking about? Why aren't you mad? Are you kidding me? Like, and y'all, like, they did that study that, it was like a survey, and it wasn't even anonymous. And like 1 in 4 men admitted that if they wouldn't get caught, they would grape a child, an underage child.
Yep.
If they didn't think that there would be consequences, they would do that.
That's right.
They all want to be like these rich and powerful men. And so when they're up here freaking confused about why we're angry, why we have the right to be crashing out over this shit. Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you not crashing out over this? Where are all the good men that are supposedly protecting us from this? No, you all secretly want that. You just don't want to know how the sausage gets made.
They don't care. If a man is out there, if they're out there graping a woman, they don't care. Like, yeah, get it. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. At the end of the day, women, we are the true protectors, providers, nourishers, and all that shit. You feel me? They don't care. They're not. Yeah. Listen, we have given men a title that was never meant for them. We have told them that they are the protectors, leaders, and providers, and they ain't. Men ain't never been natural leaders, protectors, and providers, and they never will be. This is why everywhere y'all see videos of the woman protecting. You always see the woman protecting others. You don't ever shit, man.
No.
Where have you ever seen men naturally breastfeeding, nourishing, being a provider? You ain't never seen that shit ever a day in your goddamn life, man. You women ain't never seen that shit. Where have you ever seen a man breastfeeding? You know that's a natural provider, right? A natural nourisher. You ain't never seen a man natural provide. You've never seen them breastfeed. You never gonna see it, man. Because they're not providers. They're not leaders. Everywhere you look, you never see men being leaders. Even in nature, you always see the mama bear leading the cubs. You never see, even the lioness, you never see the babies following behind the daddy bear. They're always following behind the mama fucking bear. She's protecting the babies from the daddy bear. Even with dogs, even with female dogs, you always see the female dog protecting the babies from the daddy bear. I mean, from the daddy dog. Because he's not the protector. She is. She's protecting the puppies from the daddy. Because women are the natural providers and leaders and protectors. We are. Nature showed us over and over again that we are the natural protectors, leaders, and providers. We got the breasts. We are the natural nourishers, the providers. We are the leaders. You always see in nature where the babies are following the mama. The mama is the protector. No matter where you go, from the dogs to the bears to the lioness, we're the protectors, the female, okay?
Yep.
All right?
And all these men that get so triggered, and they're like, it's the Cinderella effect. If you haven't heard of that, if the shoe doesn't fit, don't put it on. If you think that we're not talking about you because you're, this so great man, which serpent, like, you all come up in here and say that, but statistically that doesn't bear out, but like, okay, so if that's true and that's you and you're not the problem and you're just this great man out there, then why worry about it? I'm a YT woman. I do not get triggered if somebody is like inherently has a negative feeling about me because of my whiteness. I'm not birthing white supremacy into the world. I'm not going to do it. And that is none of my business. Just because I don't, have experience like directly oppressing somebody else, I sure as F wouldn't blame anyone for being like wary of me, not trusting me, not liking me inherently because of what my people have done. Like, what is your problem? Like, you can admit that it's real without having to like personalize it and act like we're talking about you. If it's not you, then move along. But like your Eminem example, if you've got one single poisonous M&M in a bag, you're going to throw that entire bag out. So I'm personally, again, as a YT person, like I'm not bothered by that. If I'm the poison M&M or look like a poison M&M, I'm not going to be bothered by somebody throwing the bag away. Okay. It's not personal to
user,
me.
listen, I know, user, but at the end of the day, we're talking about real life. We're talking about women not birthing men no more. We have to understand like why these men feel the way that they feel. We get it. Look, user, we get it. We know that we're gonna throw the whole bag out. But we're dealing with men who are trying to convince us that, yeah, no, you should no. You get what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, user. Us as women, we would automatically throw the bag out, but we're dealing with men who are against what we're saying, and they want women to keep birthing them. You get what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying though, but I can get where men are coming from too, and we don't give a fuck. You feel me? I just want you to know that. So you get what I'm saying? I do want to go to Greasy. Greasy, you can go ahead and speak.
Yeah, so I feel like as a, like men do be really like what y'all was talking about, like for instance, like the breastfeeding and shit, like we do that too. Where like I feel like that's not really like one thing about like what I feel like we kind of
Wait, Greasy. Tell me which man you've seen breastfeed, Greasy. You come
me.
mute. Greasy, what man have you seen breastfeed?
I do with my own kids.
All right. And hold on, let me see if he's in the comments. Yeah, he's still here. Yeah, Greasy. You know, with your bitch ass. You get what I'm saying? You really want to be a woman. You ain't no fucking woman. Get your bitch ass on, man. You got womb envy, man. You probably like getting your donut played with, man. Is you the bottom one? What you like? You like them to be on top? You want to be bent over? Cause for you to sit up here with your bitch ass talking about some, oh yes, you ain't doing shit, man. Get your ass on. It's called womb envy. Can somebody put it in the chat? It's called womb envy. Womb envy. WOMB envy. ENVY. Womb envy. Get your ass on, man. Talking about you breastfeed. You like it from the back? Yeah, we know that G-spot back there. You like it? That G-spot back there. You like it?
I can't.
Yeah, stay muted. Womb envy. You ain't coming back up here, Greasy. Yeah, you can go on. Go on to the next live. Look, KJ, you and KJ, you and no, you ain't coming up here. Y'all ain't coming up here. Y'all might as well go find your somebody else live to go on, man. Y'all want to listen. Let me tell y'all. Since I've been going live, y'all men want to breastfeed. Y'all want to give birth. Y'all want to get the whole beat up. I'm telling y'all, ladies, man, they want to give birth. They want to breastfeed. Like the dude I just dropped, he said he breastfeed. Knowing damn well he ain't never breastfeed, man. Get your ass on, man. Go to the next live. Shit. Just want to be beat up from the back. They love it. They want to breastfeed, give birth, be the creator, they want to be born from out a man's ass backside. They want it from the back. Shit. They like that donut played with. Go ahead, Sasha. You go ahead and speak.
Hey, Serpent. I love these lives that I'm just so glad that you're here because, like, it's a fresh breath air, because there's a lot of manospheric men that are on this app and they're trying to pit women against each other. Like, have you seen those lives, especially where there's, like, black men trying to pit black women against white women and Latinas and stuff? And it's just pretty weird. Like, they're trying to make themselves out to be the prize. What they don't understand is that Gen Z women are the first generation that's pretty much opting out of having children. So I don't think they realize that they won't have the final say in if women are going to produce men or not. Like, we don't have to be forced to produce boys.
Exactly.
I don't know what they're so mad about, like why they feel like they have a say on what we're going to do.
The reason why they're so mad is because they know that they deserve it. They know that women should have been stopped birthing their asses. This is why they're so mad. This is why they come up here crying, because they know we should have been stopped birthing their asses. They know we should have been stopped birthing them.
Yeah.
This is why they mad as hell. We trying to play catch up, because we trying to stop birthing their asses. We should have been stopped birthing their asses. This is why men keep coming up here crying and shit, sounding like a bitch. We don't give a fuck. Look, don't nobody feel bad for you men. Now that women don't want to birth your asses no more, nobody cares. I'm laughing at y'all asses. I love it. Nobody cares that women don't want to birth y'all no more. Nobody feels sorry for y'all that women don't want to birth you no more. We don't give a damn, man. Stop birthing them, man. Shit. Ladies, stop birthing them. They're demons. They hate you. They're gremlins. All they're doing is making life worse for women and children, man. Stop birthing them. We have no use for them. Shit. That's why they be acting like that. Because they know they ain't even supposed to be here. Women should have been stopped birthing their asses, man. This is why I say women, y'all gullible as fuck. Y'all gullible, y'all naive, y'all listen to men and shit. You fucking pick-me's, man. Why the fuck? You, listen, you couldn't pay me to listen to none of these men. All men cheat. They all liars. Y'all pick-me's, man.
And also,
I can have any of y'all men. I can have any of your husbands. I don't care how much you think they're not gonna cheat on you, none of that shit, man. I can have any of them. Any, meeny, miny, mo. I could pick them like a color in a candy store. I could pick any one of them I want. Any one of them. So for any of you women to think like, no, boo. Stop birthing them. Stop letting men trick you. They can't trick me, boo. I can play with any of y'all men or your husbands, any of them. You think they won't cheat on me just for a good time and go back home to you for the rest of your life? They will. And you women will be up there crying looking dumb as hell, man. Because you been tricked. Stop. Y'all are delusional, man. I just want women to know that it is what it is, man. Stop playing house and doing all this shit with them. At the end of the day, they're men. You feel me? They're men. Jarrell, yeah, I can play with any of you, man. Any of you. Any of you. I don't care if you married. I don't care how much you love your girlfriend or your wife. I could play with any of you. I could pursue any of you and get you. Any of you. You're easy. You may have a good time with me and go back home to your wife forever and ever and ever. It don't matter. I still prove my point. I don't want you to keep you. But I just want you to know that any of you that I wanted to play with and pursue and have fun with you, I could do it. I don't care if you married. I don't care if you got a girlfriend. Any, meeny, miny, mo, any one of you. KJ, I'm good. Trust me. And KJ, you may think that I can't, like I just said, any of them. I can have a good time. Even with your daddy, KJ. I can have a good time with your daddy. One good night. Your mama may never thought he would cheat on her. I can have a good time with him one good night and he could go back home with your mama forever and ever and ever and ever. I'm just telling you. Like, I don't listen. Ain't none of your husbands or your boyfriends off limits. None of them. And they can say they don't like chocolate dark-skinned women, but trust me, any, meeny, miny one of them, I can play with any of them. I don't want them. So there, you know, I could, just to prove my point, have fun with them and send them back home. None of your husbands or your boyfriends off limits. I'm just telling you. None of them. You got to be delusional. Yeah, KJ, and your mama never know. She'll never know. Send them back home to your mama. She'll never know. Ain't none of your husbands or your boyfriends off limits. Period. It don't matter. I wouldn't even mess with none of y'all dirty dick ass daddies and husbands and boyfriends. I don't want to deal with your dirty dick ass daddies. KJ, I don't want your dirty dick ass daddy. Ew. The fuck? Girl, I'm just using it as an example. Don't nobody want your ugly ass, dirty, old ass, dick ass daddy. You are delusional, girl. Nobody don't want your old, dirty, dick ass daddy. Thank you, nobody. You're delusional. Thank you. Listen, y'all. Get me to 50K. Tap the screen, y'all. If you haven't followed me already, go ahead and follow me. Go ahead and follow me.